We're following through tonight on lead poisoning impacting children in Cleveland. Mayor Justin Bibb announced the city will focus its resources on risk assessment and removal of lead hazards. That announcement on the heels of data from the Cleveland Department of Public Health. Findings show that the lowering of lead rates in the city has now stagnated. While the new focus on resources is a step in the right direction, city officials and those directly impacted by lead poisoning tell us this is something that needs to happen now.
Cleveland's lead problem is one of the worst in the nation. I'm News 5's Elizabeth Van Metre. We have all of these historic homes throughout Cleveland. Turns out 90% of the homes in Cleveland were built before 1978. It also turns out that there are higher risk of you having lead in your home if it was built before 1978.
Just to watch his body deteriorate, it hurt me to this day.
In 2007, Derek Wade lost his son Demetrius to complications from lead poisoning, something his son battled since childhood.
It's very devastating. It's very emotional. You feel like you're not able to help your child.
Years later, the city of Cleveland is still fighting this issue. A data report from Cleveland's Department of Public Health caught the attention of Mayor Justin Bibb and other city officials who say this issue must be a top priority.
Over the last 3 years, we're still finding that nearly 1,500 children in the city of Cleveland are being poisoned by lead every year.
The study found that between 2005 and 2008, there was a reduction in lead poisoning cases, but that reduction had since slowed, even after the 2019 Lead Safe certification program was introduced. This program certifies rental units as lead safe. However, the study found this wasn't enough. 11 children in lead-safe homes tested positive for high levels of lead.
That 11 number is particularly scary because it's kids who tested for high levels of lead in their blood in homes that this city had deemed to be lead-safe.
We also need a focus on getting properties lead-free, getting the lead out of properties.
Abating a home can cost around $70,000, but federal funds are available for abatement. And there's a big state grant to replace windows and doors in high-risk homes. Still getting the work done remains a challenge.
We're not spending that money quick enough, and we've had a hard time finding contractors, finding people willing to do the work in the places that need it most.
The impact is evident. Experts say lead poisoning is much more than a right now issue.
We followed kids from Cleveland who were lead poisoned compared to kids who were tested but not poisoned. We saw those lead poisoned kids underperforming at every point in the academic system and showing up more frequently in child welfare services, juvenile justice, homeless services, adult jail.
Wade says he's happy to see the mayor taking a closer look at this issue.
If that problem is addressed now, then that's better for the community at large. That's better for the children, their health, and the safety of the community.
Elizabeth Van Metre, News 5.